In the first few lessons of Section A, students learn how to use expressions, equations, and inequalities to represent constraints or limitations on quantities. Lesson 1 carefully examines how to translate verbal descriptions into expressions, equations, or inequalities. Then, in the second lesson, students apply these skills to real-world situations. As the section proceeds, students see that graphs of equations can help make sense of constraints, and then they write equations to model the situations and finally solve them. Notice that students interact with equations through verbal descriptions, equations, tables, and graphs. Students are expected to fluidly move between multiple representations as well as create them on their own. Furthermore, a special emphasis is placed on understanding what the solutions mean and what they look like in a table or on a graph. The content in these lessons in Section A focus on TEKS 2C and 3C, which are both readiness standards. As a result, Section A is crucial in this unit and may need to be expanded if students need additional time internalizing how the solutions are represented in tables or graphs and describing what the solutions mean. TEKS 2C expects students to be able to write equations from tables, graphs, and verbal descriptions, while TEKS 3C requires students to be able to graph and identify key features. As you can see from some of the captured images of these lessons, a lot of this unit is focused on students explaining their thinking and using vocabulary appropriately. In these lessons, I suggest using structured conversations to allow students the opportunity to engage in rough draft talk. Be sure to check out the teacher's guides that give specific examples of these structured conversation protocols and suggestions for how to implement them.